Brimstone is the... I think Brimstone's the character now for smokes.
Okay, nobody's working their way up long. Be ready for an A play. Is an alarm bot?
I think Omen fucking blows.
Even be ready for this B play, and they are prepared. One person already watching. That's going to be Shahzam, and Sick and Zombs all ready for a quick rotation. There's that instant reaction, and there's...
I hate this gun.
Dash and smoke,
if only he left.
But he wants to maybe overcommit, maybe a little bit too much in that situation.
Yeah, potentially so. There were a couple of players there ready for that trade. And in the end, yeah, it is overstretching boundaries a little bit. Look at Shahzam, though. Bring up that entry with those shock darts.
Frenzy, big mistake. This gun blows. This gun blows. I'm sorry. The Frenzy's just bad. It's just a bad gun.
Just makes Sonic's job a whole lot easier. No, 6 job a whole lot easier. He ends up getting 3 for his favor. And now it's just down to Ian in a 1v2. Still has the ghost. And still has Sick, who is healing up in the corner to deal with. Sick plays the round, plays his position to a T, and just blasts away at 4 players.
There you go, Sentinels. It's a very, very strong play from dapr. It's all really started because dapr says, okay, let me sit in this smoke. No one see long. Be prepared for a rotate back to either B or A. And they were prepared. Sick, so quick on his feet to make that rotation. And so huge to find 4 kills there. Healing up with the hot hands to give him that slight...
Those guys were so low.
And there it is, Sentinels. This is one of their best maps. And already, they are starting it off strong.
Toxins going up.
And this is the Sentinels that we were missing from most of these pistol rounds. That one was fun.
Ooh.
dapr.
Nice shot.
Going to be able to get a kill. Still that classic back in the hands of Ian. And he's actually able to win out a battle against TENZ. So
he has 30 bullets left.
But that's TENZ really making up a lot of very close space in a long.
Oh my god! He has no bullets. I got 3 though, so worth.
I don't really think that Sentinel should be going as aggressive as they were trying to do over in A-Long. But I guess that's a little bit of a rant. Still Plix now in a 1v4. Still has a classic over towards that back end. Still has some decent...
I don't think they really commit anything here. I think SONIQS didn't buy anything. I think they just had classics.
Flash their way right into sight. Shahzam pulling out a recon bolt from behind. A little bit awkward. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think they bought anything that round. SONIQS did.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, so the main reason for Sentinels making that push into A is because, well, dapr's playing a very passive angle on C, and the last thing you want is to have 5 players with a classic running in on your weakened site. So by closing that gap and getting that early information, if, say, Shahzam, or apologies, if TENZ were to go down, Shahzam is far enough where he can back up, play the shock darts into sewers, play the shock darts along
TENZ is the most overrated player right now? What?
Because you don't have the fear of
I disagree.
running up with classics or pistols. It's a full
I think a lot of people look at a player and they just think about the player from a professional competitive environment. But TENZ has so much value, it's insane. He's not just a professional player.
Against the wall, and he actually did get a hit onto Bob right through. Some more damage being done, and Shahzam around the corner helping out TENZ from that long range, helping out from that close range. Shahzam getting a big one off that Spectre, upgrading to a...
The amount of value that he has to an org.
That aggressive peek again. It works out so well.
Man.
Taking the fight very early on at a round like this. When you have the lesser guns, try to close the gap, create your own advantage, and Shahzam is already going to find 3 kills, and not going to be able to get the 4th, unfortunately. Bob, she's in a pretty awkward
Hopefully
position.
he gets fairly compensated.
She could get a couple of kills. Never mind. TENZ is already holding with the op.
I worry that someone like TENZ,
another eco round where Sentinels now have their 3rd, and they've got all the
because he's younger, right? Would just sign something. I made that mistake once.
Yeah, now they're chilling.
Never
right?
again.
They have at least some of the cheekier interactions throughout the round, including this one. I did like that from Shahzam, just trying to clear up space early on. I do like, though, that now TENZ has that op in his hand. We're probably going to see TENZ get a little bit more fluid with his early positionings, don't you think?
Yeah, I would expect TENZ to, again, be like this solo play like we're seeing here early on A site, right? With that wall going up early to allow the cross, TENZ is going to try and beat it out. 2 share shots account for 2 players down towards mid, and with TENZ getting that information, nobody back towards A lobby, and that Drone as well, netting so much information. Did that recon dart from the Drone tag 2 things at once?
Is that a thing?
I did not know that was a thing.
I didn't think Drone could collat. I think you might be insane.
It can collat. The Drone could collat. That is true.
Yeah, we'll see a replay of it later, most likely. But here we go. TENZ with a big opportunity for potentially a collat, but he's only able to get one right onto Bob, but gets a whole lot of information, spotting out at least 3 different heads. SONIQS now. Mostly over towards short. There's a couple players in long as they split off in 2 and 2. Crashies and Ian trying to get as close as possible. Do like that hot hands in terms of just a time-wasting angle, but TENZ has to be here ready for
so blind. Oh
Ian
my
ends up
god.
going down.
Ace.
Gets sick after Sick gets flashed out. TENZ down with a shorty alongside the off. He's going to be able to get 3 for now. The shorty goes out, and unfortunately his prey runs
Don't give him the
away.
ace. Oh, he's okay. He's not going to bother.
But the Predator, unfortunately, is going to get a little bit hungrier. He's going to keep searching for that 4th kill until the next round, really. Sentinels, what a big hold. But, yeah, it was just TENZ. shahzam was there for the support. And that is, again, yet another repeat of yet another A take. SONIQS haven't exactly splurged on other sites.
No, not at all. There's the collat. I actually have...
Oh, my God, it was!
I think it, like... Okay,
it pinged the turret?
So hear me out. You know when like an arrow
I know it pings turrets,
that splits off into 2 directions? Like
yeah,
it did something and then like a shrapnel just goes off. I think that's what happened. I had no idea that was a thing, but who?
That's probably it.
I gotta poop.
It might not be it, but it could be it. Anyways, with this really short smoke, it gives TENZ an opportunity to maybe line something.
Oh.
Okay, this is incredible. Smart from SONIQS. They all crush underneath, knowing that the yeah, exactly. It's a whole lot smarter than an omen smoke. So they need to focus. Seekers go in, Cabbage is out, and TENZ missing his first opportunity. Seekers are already out, and it's at a free sight, at least the left side of sight for SONIQS, but there's at least a Hunter's Tree to try and put a little bit more pressure.
Yeah, the Hunter Spear really...
I like that wall. I like that a lot. Good util usage.
Back should be a little bit better too. In we go! TENZ misses out on the right click, but Sick is still able to get that kill. Crunching with a big one on his own. Now he just has to crossfire.
Value wall, baby!
Start coming out at the exact same time.
Let's go!
He ends up getting a kill onto dapr.
Wake up, baby! Sentinels ain't shit.
Still stuck over towards that back line.
All right.
Has to finish off this last one because it's Crunchy.
I'm on nobody's side here.
No ace for Crunchy, but a big round for SONIQS. In the meanwhile. Yeah, with that setup with that orbital strike, it puts you in such an awkward position because you either have to fall back into defender spawn or you risk the swing and getting peeked by 2 to 3 players that are holding that long angle. And dapr, I think he was trying to be a little bit cheeky with it on his walkaway. Wasn't going to work out in that position. Crunchy coming up huge, using the ultimate. And yeah, dapr was in a tricky position no matter what. So SONIQS, they get their first round. It's a nice execution. There's that util dump. We saw the wall, snake bites, orbs, wall going up as well from the Sage, and then the orbital strike at the very end. It's overwhelming Sentinels, and that could be the winning case if they can use that util. And there's Flicks using that util.
Didn't expect that one.
The first, but TENZ immediately
I don't think I would have expected it either, to be honest.
Back to the B site and rotations. Right at perfect time here.
Yeah, but wait out for this omen. It's gonna be at least one more layer of defense here on the B side, and this is just all too cheeky for zombs. Zombs, no! Going with a little bit of tracking, but Dizzy breaks Zombs' ankles. Ends up bending back and ends up getting the kill. Sick. Go. Oh, he wanted it all. He wanted to jump on top of the wall and potentially get a kill on the player that was running down towards the bottom of mid. Now it's just going to be a long-range battle. There goes that orb in the middle of the site, just making more damage. dapr trying to go for a defuse. TENZ can certainly help out on top of this orb, but it's still so many players to deal with. He starts it off strong with a kill onto Crunchy. Sick in the middle of the smoke, trying to find somebody, but Ian is just in the middle of there. No, Ian is actually outside. Sick is still in the middle of the site, but can't find anything. Finally, he's going to be Ian popping out.
Oh my god, the run and gun didn't hit a single bullet, and then he was hit with the dog.
With 2 people in the middle of his
that's good.
SONIQS with a
good stuff. That feels just bad, really.
Post plant meta, man. You put the orb up, you got
that
storms,
sucks.
brimstone molly, brimstone smokes. There's just so much, and a really nice shot from Plix.
Look at every play on that. That was hilarious.
Kind of using Sky now, especially Plix, who's typically a duelist, using the Sky flashes to kind of act as.
Oh, I think he hit one shot. He hit one bullet with the run and gun.
You get the player splash, and you entry into the site for your team. SONIQS net the second round, and it puts Sentinels in an uncomfortable position economically. It's a very scrappy buy, a stinger and some light armor for a couple of these players. Sentinels, you lose this round, you'll be fully reset, and SONIQS have a chance to tie things up with a single round win here, albeit we know Sentinels are good on eco rounds.
Yeah, we could see some magic for sure. I'm ready to see.
This is gonna be tough. They're gonna have to have a pretty good hit here.
And he could get some support in garage, but yeah, this one feels dapr.
Oh, dapr.
And he gets flashed again. And Plix goes for the wide swing. Flick Sully acted like a duelist a little bit, and it's working out as the
Oh.
SONIQS not only have post control a little bit, but also the man advantage, but the man advantage is gone. Cheeky.
TENZ.
Yeah.
TENZ. Huge kill on that flank, and now they've
This is a tricky round.
Force a little bit of control from Crunchy. He's like, okay, I gotta worry about the flank. And TENZ, he's faked a
He's got
rotation
his
back into the
post
garage,
plant.
Crunchy
He just
waiting
can't.
for the post plant
Okay, you got
Molotov.
him. Okay, they won the round. I think SONIQS wins
Crunchy
this.
able to take down TENZ.
Oh.
Rain Bob sitting in the vice.
Oh,
Whoa,
no.
it's not going to be enough. She goes down, and these last two players, the Molly's already out. There's a golden chance for this defuse. The radius is too far big.
No,
Shazam,
dude, you missed your Molly.
Shazam's
You
gonna
had
win the
one
round.
job.
5-2%.
Oh, no, you had one job. And that was to land the Molly.
Way.
You
Sully
failed
gets
this
some of the main
city.
advantage for Sentinels, and
Oh.
honestly, I would have just expected them to win.
That's
but
okay.
It is just a tragedy. Multiple bullets, multiple opportunities to take away that diffuser, to swing back the round for SONIQS. They get a kill. They thought that was it. But no, the 3 players for Sentinels right in the middle of sight, just trying to get that diffuse off for Shazam. Oh, they body blocked to perfection, and it works. And look at the Molly, Sully! Look at the Molly! We didn't see that angle at all! He was sitting on a pixel, being able to defuse. Sentinels win a 5th by the skin of their teeth. And what is TENZ doing? Running a block, getting 3!
This gun is just so dumb, dude.
Train does not
It's
stop,
so
man.
dumb. Oh
TENZ
my.
keeps on going.
The
It
equalizer.
breathes life back into SONIQS. Still, though, there's a flank coming in as well, and I don't even know if he realizes. He has to assume that it's coming in, but a 1 versus 5. Dizzy, too far off for a revive. It all comes down to just him. Wall available. Double slower, but a heal, but a crossfire being held. As soon as the contact's made, dappr's going to be at the ready. Maybe for that swing, Dizzy.
Oh,
checking the corner.
equalizer.
Oh, my goodness, Dizzy.
Whoa.
Denzel.
2 more kills to find, and he's got an idea that there's one on the flank. If Sick goes down, this is unspeakable.
Yeah, no, this is really, really good from Sick, though.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Sitting off in this off angle.
There's
That's
no
a
way you
hard
expect
clear
that.
from
No way.
Dizzy that he has to go through, and yeah, no, Sick. Just sitting in an optimal angle off that flank, and I mean, he was already feeling the flank, playing off the timing, and it's all too efficient. But man, oh man, it had to be TENZ, right? TENZ running up and long, and he's able to get himself 3 off the judge. Like, come on, how does that work? I wish my judge did that. I wish I had his timing, but it was really good setup too because of that Viper wall and long. They just made it work.
Yeah, super sick prediction from Shazam to call the push in. But let's not take away the main focus. That round was costly for Sentinels, and now they're in the same economic position as SONIQS. One person's going to have to use a pistol. Thankfully, TENZ has at least got the Blade Storm of the others. Same thing for SONIQS. Sick putting a lot of pressure. There's even a crunch coming in from TENZ as Sick pulls away all of that heat. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. TENZ
fucking line that up. Nice.
He's even going to find the 4th. Ace incoming possibly, but not enough knives. That is what you love to see. The train does
Holy
not stop.
shit.
It keeps on rolling. TENZ with a 4-piece.
That was actually kind of
Sentinels
sick.
have got a 7.
They
Yeah,
focused their
it always tends to
attention
pull
so
back out
hard
attention,
on
right?
that Phoenix
People
ult.
like to say
And
that,
he
like,
just
"Oh, casters,
he just
they
came on
always like
in."
to talk about TENZ, but it's for plays like
Yeah, who
this.
said he's overrated,
How
huh?
do you not talk about this?
This is the best
for
player in the
2
world right now.
rounds to come? This is
That's just a
nuts.
fact.
TENZ getting
this
himself
is-
a 4K, not an ace, but that was.
That's an 150k aim lab grid shot score. That's TENZ for you, man.
That's a
Quick
legend
flicks,
right there with
3
the aim lab.
kills, 4th as well. Sentinels. Golden Boy TENZ. I mean, he had a sluggish start on both the 1st and 2nd map, but Haven is just their hometown, and to see him have such great control, very nice
Little
flash from
info
Sick to help
flash.
support and get that information as you again see TENZ pushing up into sewers to get even more info. This is a very, very well thought out round from Sentinels, at least early on. How do SONIQS adjust? They just slow things down, which is also brilliant.
Yes. Very good discipline.
Oh
And at this
no!
point, it's
Oh.
really just what SONIQS needs. They need some early picks. They need
Oh, they're
some
getting
early
double kills.
information.
Dude, they are
The
getting
Sentinels with the early info
abused.
instead.
Look
That
at this.
Hunter's
They have
Fury
no
right outside
map
of garage,
control.
doing a lot of
0 map
damage,
control from
not only
SONIQS.
that,
SONIQS is
but
going to get
pings.
obliterated on this
Just
round.
collecting more
Again.
info, just collecting up more time here, Sully.
And now they're corralled in towards mid because Sick has made that push. TENZ is consistently holding that sewer area where he can make that dash. And they know the burst plays coming into B site. Zombs, that's that paranoia finally coming to effect. But is he wary of his right side? No, not just yet. He's still going to try and put pressure. There's a chance for a swing.
That was
He's
a
gonna
very
get
good
dazed and he's
dog.
gonna go
Holy
down.
shit.
And TENZ
Wait,
seems to
Sick,
hold
why
this
did you
angle
back
too.
up?
He's going to be able to
Doesn't
take down
expect a
Crunchy.
second.
There's another person.
Hello?
Yes. does not expect
So scared.
Ian. Watch out for Shazam trying to go for the wide swing. Bob in a good angle, but Bob somehow needs to make it out of
I didn't like that, but
stage wall around the corner can keep it good, but Sick has the opening, and there you go. Bob goes down in a heap. Flicks up close and personal, going up for that flash. Still has a couple more opportunities in the middle of sight for a kill. There goes that curveball.
I didn't like that. I think that was a bad play by Sick. They were in a perfect position. They were in a perfect position. They had one in A main, one deep C.
Listen,
He was
lit.
Sick was right here. Look where my cursor is. Sick was right here, and he ran all the way back into garage up top. Okay, and TENZ was right here in garden, killed this guy window. They had a perfect crunch, and he's like, "Nah, I'm out of here. I'm out. Later." I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Not a fan.
Still 2 rounds to play within this half, and still a strong buy. An early guiding light goes out, and TENZ again taking this space over towards a long, but he's punished by Ian, and that is a massive kill to give.
It doesn't matter if the turret saw him. They were crunching together. It doesn't. What does that matter? Oh fuck, a turret. His buddy was A main. They were gonna do. They were crunching together.
Just trying to launch out a couple of bullets, just spray them out over towards long. Get unfortunately caught up with a couple of more hits, but still SONIQS sticking around. Sully, they might be depending on some noise mid. Oh, never mind. They're just going for it. Orbital strike at the back of sight.
Oh my
It's gonna be Sick trying to stick around and taking down Bob. Great ping for him to be able to
Oh my god.
Ian still getting a
all right, well,
mid,
it's all right.
Sick
is just gonna win this round. Not a problem.
Got the info.
Okay.
Sick. Walking right into the jaws of Ian.
Okay.
Now he's got a lockdown.
They both just walked on in. Knife out. One just took he just took this gun out a little faster.
Shazam on a flank, prime positioning, but they need to plant in the back of sight. Knowing that Shaz is there, they can't take that plant in the front of sight, and they're wrapping back. They've got 30 seconds. There is a good chance that if they want to, they could wrap and go to whichever site they want. But C seems to be the set piece. dapr not too far behind. Cam goes out, so they hear the cam tag, but they don't get the info, and now they know. 10 seconds left. They can play the post plant with that lockdown going in, and it's an effective situation for SONIQS to be in a 2 versus 2, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah. What kind of pressure do they have over towards that back site, too? Just trying to wait up what Sentinels can even try to pull off. Early on with his owl drone, this is so good from Shazam. It's so good from Shazam not to even use that owl drone early on in the round for the info. He holds on to it, and he's still able to make that approach. He still has a whole lot of util, too. Ian just has only dry peaks to give. And no!
Shazam!
That would have been it, but Shazam pulls it off. 1-2 combo again, and it's yet
This is the patch that has KO, yeah.
Dude, I am seeing so
they just can't play KO
in this entire series, right? You mentioned the setup from, I think it was Dizzy on Bind that we saw TENZ do against Fnatic. That's almost the exact same clutch Shazam had against Fnatic to win them the grand finals, right? 1v2, he does a perfect spray transfer as well onto Ian, and he's in the exact same spot. Sentinels 8-3, 1 more round to go. Sorry, that's just me geeking out knowing that Sentinels are in a very similar position, but Sentinels 1 more round of this half to try and
Breeze has got to be in, right? I'm assuming everyone just bans it.
Coming from Icebox to dominate Bind and now come into Haven with the same heat. It's a great recovery from them.
Yeah, wonderful recovery after
SONIQS defense is going to be crazy. I mean, it depends. If Sentinel ends with 9 here, it doesn't really matter. There's so much momentum. Like, it doesn't matter how good your defense is. There's so much momentum going into that next half that you make one mistake and your game's
they can't make any headspace.
Just about over. And in a game like VALORANT still being as fresh as it is, especially with this new update, making a mistake is pretty easy.
Have the same op is my for a little bit, right? Still gonna be able to get one with it. Dizzy goes down in a heap after reviving Ian, so still that man advantage for Sentinels is there.
Yeah, and they know this is coming to do a hit. dapr's got that really deep cam into C. I'm not too sure why Sick has decided to rotate. Maybe they're anticipating an early rotate play, but Shazam gets that peek. Instant reaction from Sick on that C side. He's prepared for the rotation again. Crunchy. 1 smoke left over, and it's all just for a fake. No one is biting, though. TENZ has got the info. He can take the peek out towards long. Shazam is watching as well. It is a golden setup here from Sentinels, and with that cam deep C, rotations can come in so quick, and now they're anticipating this B hit because of the info.
Just get one more round, Sonics. Make it a close one. Come on.
That's the info grab, though. This crossfire could certainly work, but Zom still needs to be here. Dapr on his lonesome.
Oh, Dapr.
Oh, airing out his Phantom and Sonics. They all walk into his crosshair, and it's Dapr to cap off a 4K.
Are you going to watch party the rest of the matches?
Man, yet another one.
Like today? Yeah, probably. I want to see T1 Envy, which is coming up after this game. T1 Envy is what I really, really, really want to see.
3K spray downs. And if I'm Sentinels, I'm not complaining at all.
No, not at all, man.
There's one.
I mean, we end with a 4K, and we start off the first half with a 4K. SONIQS, honestly, a little bit out of their element. This is the Sentinels that you love to see, the aggressive play style, right? With TENZ on that operator, he can solo a site and get info, and he's been doing it on the A site, right?
Yeah, this is going to be very hard for SONIQS.
Control, aggressive plays like this are what make the difference, and Sentinels are clearly feeling this map up. All they need now is 4 more rounds to make it to the close qualifier, and at this rate, with this kind of deficit and the way they
someone in chat really said camper. Whenever I see somebody in my chat when I'm playing Valorant and they talk about like the game being boring and camping and holding angles, it makes me laugh so hard because they have such little understanding about the game.
Controller comps that we're going to be seeing for really quite a while in this meta. KJ and
just knife in the wall.
There's going to be so massive, but you also put in the Sage, you also put in the Brim. It is just util dump on top of util dump, Sully, for this entire.
You're not going to fit, Sick. I don't think, anyway. Unless, oh my god.
He's gonna go for the swing.
Nice.
Shahzam not able to get out. The timing not on his side, but Dapr.
He's got so little bullets.
Towards long alarm bot triggers, Swarm goes out, so they're actually baiting a decent bit of utility here coming out from SONIQS. Yes, they're at a man disadvantage, but the utility, I'd say 100% is right now in the favor of Sentinels, right? They can rework into a site if they feel the net.
COD players.
They're gonna rework back in day. The Viper wall going.
I think it is a problem that. Or not a problem, but
so Chris to close out the half. He's got to kick it off here in the second alongside TENZ as they walk up long.
What am I trying to think of here? I guess terminology? That terminology comes from COD, I'm pretty sure.
Dapr and TENZ lined up. It's gonna be Thompson picking up another kill on.
But even in COD, like I've always found the term camping so strange because it depends on why you're doing it. If you're camping in a corner just to like,
14 seconds left.
I don't know, just in fear, then sure, that's camping. But for the most part, camping in any first-person shooter, whether it's Call of Duty, whether it's Fortnite, whether it's whatever, any game. Oh, sorry, Fortnite's not first-person shooter. Let me say shooter in general, because that's where camping, the term, comes in. Any third-person or first-person. Anyway, it's usually strategic. It's not like
the paranoia because I saw Zombs going into the back of sight, and I'm
like, I don't know. I've never really
paranoia and get himself 3 kills.
Understood the hate on the term camping because for the most part, there's a strategic reason for it.
Essentially dry going in for this paranoia, gonna be able to
whether it's Call of Duty or Halo or whatever.
It's Crunchy that goes unblind, and it is Crunchy who gets the kill. 4th round for SONIQS, but of course, importantly, Sully, it is the pistol round going back for SONIQS to at least.
I guess camping in fear is also a strategy.
Super nice start.
Just depends on what you're trying to get away with it, right? If you're camping to win, that's fine. If you're camping to do a gimmick, to go for one and just be that asshole, that's a little different. That's when the frustration sets in. It's just like in Apex. Like a big problem in Apex is people just pouncing on players. Like a party just jumps on another party, just brain off, just in there. You know, that's not, you're just an asshole at that point. That's all you are. You're not playing to win.
Hold right now for SONIQS, but it could all break down with a quick burst. But Dizzy up top is going to be good for the first frag on the B, and that should slow down Sentinels tremendously.
Nice re-smoke in the front of garage too. It's just going to delay more time, but Sentinels, they have a lot of time to waste. They have a lot of time to wait.
It's called aping. Yeah.
Around this mid area and just try to work out as
I think I've heard TJ say that before.
As possible, and indeed they're doing so with these smokes outside of garage.
A lot of time wasting for SONIQS. Recon bolt standing ahead. They know one is going to be here. No, Crunchy doesn't even break it. TENZ is gonna slip through the first moment.
Oh!
Great recognition.
Oh my God, that flick was close.
What?
In the back. to drop a quick snake bite, and well, even more pressure. Yeah, they're getting garage control, but there's no way they can work into it. So much damage done. I think at this point, the round is already lost here for Sentinels.
I think I was talking about camping, and I don't think I saw the pistol round. I blacked out, I feel like. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, they really did. It's really just Sentinels kind of. I'm not gonna say letting off the gas pedal, but almost certainly in terms of pace and in terms of physical movement, Sentinels just wanted to control the mid side and putting on the brakes, pretty much just allowing SONIQS to play their own tempo and to really just kind of control.
Gun round, baby. Really gun versus bonus. So they're gonna upgrade? Nah.
You're just gonna have
the 5-spec tree setup.
Of a waiting game. Everyone from SONIQS was disciplined. Everyone was just waiting out their
You need to poop, man. I know I need to poop. I want this game to end. I gotta go.
Patience is key now for SONIQS because now they have to play up with the SMGs.
I'm sweating.
Ooh. Okay, but the thing is like in this day and age, SONIQS have been good with
Start 0-1 map 2. Oh,
they've been nice with them.
Yeah, they've been nice, right? They've been nice with it. They've won with sheriffs as well. Now they've got 5 specters. This should be a pretty strong round, and knowing Bob, she'll be good to at least delay, right? Snakebite goes out to try to lure them into the site as the stack starts to come in. Guiding light down towards middle, checks for no one towards the B side. But rotations, they are a little bit slow. Paranoia set up.
They got a lot of people set up here. They're blind. They're blind. Oh. Oh no.
But there is just
go.
too much action
going
on, and somehow someone clear it out like it's nobody's business.
Too much action going on. That is the name of the game when you got yourself a flash and dash. Out goes the Paranoia.
They're playing a little far for spec trees.
They're able to sweep up the C site.
They should have gotten in a position where like one was right and one was left, kind of like a crossfire.
Sentinels. They were able to overwhelm SONIQS in the back line, and just like that,
this player needed support. Whoever this player was in the, I think it was Aaron, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the bottom right here, that player needed support really, really bad. Whether it was somebody being on top plat right here, kind of harassing them. But there was a really, really good Paranoia. Omen hit a Paranoia that went straight through this corner. And this, and almost, it might have even hit this guy over here. It was a perfect Paranoia right through this line, like very well timed. I think it's a little fortunate for Sentinels for that Paranoia to hit 3. I don't know if it hit 3. It might have been 2, but it looked like 3. They just needed to get closer.
That was only just the start. Here we go again. Full buy for both sides.
What's it? Aaron? What? I don't know. I'm sorry. Names are hard. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh.
Potentially so. SONIQS still has that drive back, and not only that, but a couple of ultis are actually kind of close to warming up.
Ow.
Sentinels.
Pain.
They really have to
without the P.
From under their sleeve to try to pull away this round, because Sully, again, I just think that this round is it for the game. Sentinels wins this one out, and they essentially have a 12th round confirmed under their belt, or they can at least make it to a 12 point. They put themselves in a very similar position as they were against.
Oh, is that how you pronounce Ain?
Just yesterday with
I got it. It's Pain without the P. But, that's how you pronounce his name.
They have a lot of cushion. They can make
I figured it out.
Better, they want to look for a little bit of a burst on the A site. This could get
they saw him. They saw him.
Heaven. It's a 5-man split on A.
He missed his molly,
right
but
in the middle of long. So that's going to split up the approach. But Sick is still able to get a kill on 2. At least one player in the back of that line. Crunchy now, the last person remaining, essentially.
Crunchy clean with it.
Shazam still taking back the kill against Plix, but Crunchy is still living in short, trying to delay time for this rotation, and he's still getting kills. Crunchy holding down the line. Zombs was looking the other way. Crunchy could have had 4.
Crunchy.
Still another 2v2 post plant, Sully.
Yeah. This is tricky to play against because there's a flank coming in from Ian and Bob. She's up top. The Viper Wall is going to disrupt the vision from both these players. The focus automatically becomes back towards defender spawn. And Ian, a chance to find Shazam, but a great recon bolt doesn't reveal his position. And Shazam checking regardless. The ping goes out, and now they know. Shazam dancing around. Zom's good for the first, back towards long, and jumping out of heaven, finding a resting spot. Bob goes down, and Sentinels, they find a recovery despite Crunchy's heroics on the A site.
Crunchy really made it possible, and it was one of the best players.
Why is Sentinels playing the qual though? Because this is for Berlin. They still got to qualify for Berlin.
If that says anything, I don't know what does. If this is going to be the best,
they don't just get a direct pass to Berlin. They still got to get there.
They have quite a few ways to go. Crunchy, that was a
they're gonna be the. I think they're the guaranteed representative in champions though, right?
Pop off. It's been Sentinels really choking them out.
So that's cool.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do at least.
Going to Berlin is just bonus points for them.
Sentinels can just somehow recover from a round like that. SONIQS, it's a long road ahead of them. It was a very, very good delay on that A site, but they need more replication of that kind of play, where that slow orb comes down and Crunch can find those heroics. You can't rely on one player, and Sentinels...
What's the point of winning Berlin, though? It's for the second spot in champions.
No different. And like you said, if Sentinels were to win that previous
Sentinels,
round,
if Sentinels goes to Berlin, it's just a matter of making money, really. There's nothing else to gain from going to Berlin for Sentinels because they're already going to champions, which is like the final tournament of this whole tour.
Izzy is already here, but
so the point of Berlin is to solidify the other teams going to champions.
Yeah, retake setup here, Sully, essentially. And that one's going to be it. Crunchy still wants to look over towards that back line, but again, great coverage in terms of util, and it's very low util at that.
Yeah, they didn't really have to expend too much. 2 smokes, recon bolt, and a cage.
TENZ.
Use that paranoia. Oh, a little bit awkward, but he still gets one.
No way! TENZ just
this is over.
off of his gun right as the smoke dissipates, and he's still able to get the kill. Oh, that one gets me going. Still, it's gonna be Shazam getting another kill against Crunchy, and dapr finally getting 2 against Bob and Ian. Oh man, it hurts, man, because I
what if SEN wins Berlin? It's just money, bonus money in their pockets.
Like that. If TENZ can pull off a play like that, I hope. You know, potentially one day I can, but he's just too good. 21 kills under his belt thus far in this game. Crunchy, top fragging for SONIQS at 15. And it's SONIQS that currently has to rack on the kills, currently has to rack on the rounds. Sully, it is map, match, and qualification points for Sentinels.
3 ults here, at least for SONIQS. 3 actually super important ones. That Viper's Pit ready to be activated on the C side as soon as the pressure's a little bit too much. Orbital Strike to deny. Killjoy ultimate lockdown for the retake. Hollow Drone goes up. That should at least scope out where the main focus should be. And it looks like Sentinels are going to go for a really early split. Sentinels going to try and set something up with the old Hunter's Fury. No real tags coming into play, but Sick has found at least a little bit of gap into Garage.
Ooh, they don't know. He snuck through.
He slipped right
Sick
through the lines. Ian has got no information.
Sick could make a huge play here.
It's just up to the guessing game, and Sick is going to be good for the first.
Sick is going to be able to get one.
All right. That's game.
There you go. Sick on his long has cleared out the entire C site. It could potentially go for more. Lockdown going. Sick. Closing
Let's
out
go,
the game.
baby. That was sick.
But
that was sick. Like that was him that did that.
Close this chapter against the Australians.
Holy shit. He's looking like myself. All right, well, they won. I gotta poop. I'll be back.
The aggression. The other thing I've noticed as well from Breeze play so far is like B is a tough egg to crack for attacking sides. Like you really only have one way to it unless you get like deep mid control into that B tunnel. Otherwise, you're coming to a very small choke point in B main. So it seems like attacking sides favor more mid attacks and more A set pieces as opposed to fooling around with B too much. Even some teams able to kind of just anchor B with a solo defender sometimes and just kind of double up on middle and A side. So that's some of the trends we've seen so far. But again, it's up to these two teams to come out and maybe be creative. XSET has a history of being creative and bringing new things to the table and pushing the meta. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see this come to play. Also, forgive us. This is our first time casting Breeze, so, you know, there might be some bumps in the road, but we'll figure it out together. And if you